Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Dodgers and their cross-city rivals, the Angels. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, I think just putting this guy into the stretch early and often. Look to get the leadoff hitter on base to give themselves the best opportunity to score runs throughout the game.
Tyler Skaggs gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick a ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
Howie Kendrick heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Second baseman.
Down the third baseline. Backhanded. And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out.
Batting second.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Scott Kazmir gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he gave us the 5 and dive. Didn't get a decision. He'll be looking to go a little deeper in this one and hopefully end up with a win.
And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Craig Gentry comes to the plate to lead things off here. Swing and a little tapper. And a good throw gets him one gone. Kazmir into the windup. Here's the 3-2. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
He'll be disappointed with that at-bat, but potentially the saving grace might be that he got to see a lot of pitches here in the first inning, so he'll have a good idea of what's to come later on.
Mike Trout gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and stepping. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More Cactus League action coming your way after this. Justin Turner will lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Yasiel Puig steps in now. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout has a read on it. 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Coming to the plate now, Andre Ethier, and he could give his guys an early lead. Liner toward right center. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Trout, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he is in there. Scott Van Slyke steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here.
Van Slyke.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a line drive to the left side, and Simmons won't have a shot. It's over his head for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Jock Peterson ready to take his first cuts here. Pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. Howie Kendrick will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks.
Can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Liner towards second. In to score, the runner from third. He'll come home with it. And the catcher has the plate blocked, and he's out at the plate, so only 1 run scores on the play.
On the money. Well, the runner from third winds up just walking home on the base hit here, but they try to wave the second runner in, and a good throw is going to wind up nailing him at home plate.
Here's Corey Seager. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gentry sprinting after it. And this will fall, but it's
Got an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
ready on 1 and 2. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Crone will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. It's sharply toward third. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he'll get in there safely. Justin Turner will lead things off here for LA. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left as this lead swells to 7-0.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint, is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Jared Weaver will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Hot shot to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Now batting,
Andre Ethier strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring. On the ground for Giavotella, could be 2. He's got it. Simmons on to Pujols at first, and it's a double play.
now batting, catcher, Yasmani.
Johnny Giavotella digs in here for his first appearance.
Leading off with a
Frankie Montes will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
44, Frankie Montes.
0-2 pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, with the hole that they've dug themselves here early in the ballgame, it's definitely going to be a long road back. But we've seen stranger things happen, and who knows? Maybe we'll look back on this home run as the one shot that got the huge comeback started.
Strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Base smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Mike Trout steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's 0-1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees. Some of the things guys did growing up just so they could play the game. It's a whole different world than what the kids grew up with here in the United States.
Well, believe me, it's way too soon to start worrying about how a guy's hitting. Even though this is 2 strikeouts for him now, spring training is mostly about just getting your body ready for the season. Getting used to being in there.
Nick Tropiano is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 35, Nick Tropiano.
At the plate, Scott Van Slyke. He singled it, and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now batting,
Jock Peterson stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around. On the ground to the right side. To second for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in the spring. Bolsinger will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
number 46, Mike Bolsinger.
Now the Dodgers get
The batter, number 2,
Andrelton Simmons
shortstop,
stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Van Slyke. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Hector Santiago will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
53, Hector Santiago.
Take it, and that's the second out of the inning. Justin Turner stands in, coming off
from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Hit down. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
And when things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Chip
Your
away.
attention, please. Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher coming on now. It'll be the 6'7" righty Brandon McCarthy. On. Cole Calhoun will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Wow, that inning didn't really look like it was going anywhere, but if the first two guys don't get on in front of them, that's when they're swinging for the trees. When guys are on in front of them, they shorten down and try to go for the base hit, but a big solo shot.
Jose Alvarez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
48, Jose Alvarez. The left fielder, number 33.
Scott Van Slyke digs in, coming off a single in his last. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of at-bat and the kind of swing you're going to want to see here in spring training. He's on this pitch all the way, and he looks like he's in mid-season form here, and that was a bomb. It's nice to get things started early.
Albert Pujols will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th. Joe Blanton will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55, Joe Blanton.
Maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Soto.
Two men are out now in the Angels' sixth, and standing in is the catcher, Giovanni Soto. Smoke toward the hole. Kendrick gets to it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Back here on the show, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the seventh. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Mike Morin is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 64, Mike Morin.
Howie Kendrick gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
Yunel Escobar will stride forward now. He's bounced back
to keep him rolling over.
Carlos Frias will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Carlos Frias.
On the ground to the left side. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning. Andrelton Simmons will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point
Stays alive. To short. Kendrick. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out. Johnny Giavotella is set to take. Crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. 1 there, over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Fernando Salas is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
Fernando Salas.
Yasiel Puig will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. There's a line drive to the left side, and Simmons won't have a shot. It's over his head for a base hit. J.P. Howell is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Daniel Nava will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 25.
Quentin Berry will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Right field, number 60, Quentin Berry.
Joe Smith come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Todd Cunningham will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Scott Van Slut, Gregorio Petit will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Pedro Baez will come in and pitch now.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Ooh, very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, Here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Carlos Perez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Play now.
Up next for the Angels,
Giovanni Soto makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
This was just a real good victory for these guys. It was that big second inning that did most of the damage, and then they were on cruise control from that point forward.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 9-4. So long, everybody.